Hello. Good timing. I have a job that needs doing, and you are the only one who can do it. Just wanted to see how you'd react. Morning. Shall we have breakfast together? I'll have my staff prepare something. Hello. Good timing. Most definitely. I have seen furnishings like these plenty of times before, though I don't believe I've seen them arranged in this particular fashion. The layout is clearly inspired and thoroughly distinctive. Simply marvelous. In fact, I'm inclined to have the Yashiro Commission headquarters remodeled in this style. Would you object to overseeing the project and making sure everything is to the right specifications? What gave it away? My acting skills appear to have deteriorated. In any case, this place is refreshingly different. You may find me visiting you here quite often. Hello. Good timing. If you wish to chat, then by all means, let's chat. What's on your mind? I had thought you'd be inquiring about more personal matters. You don't need to worry about me being overworked. Case in point, I still have the energy to chat with you here. People tend to find work draining if they haven't yet discovered what they are trying to protect. I, at least, don't have this problem. I am flattered beyond belief to receive your praise and concern for my well-being. But you needn't worry. At present, there is no one more suitable than I to be in the position of Yashiro Commissioner. Hello. Good timing. If you wish to chat, then by all means, let's chat. What's on your mind? Life? Once work is accounted for, precious little time remains to allocate to my personal life. If this is something that concerns you, I see a simple solution. You can be my valet. My diet and other day-to-day needs will be your responsibility. Oh, as far as diet is concerned, I'm not a picky eater. And as for everything else... No, actually I don't think I have any peculiar habits that you need to be aware of. Though if you ever discover anything that tastes new and different, bring some back for me too. Precisely. I'm looking forward to it already. Indeed, I am. It's entirely up to you. Take your time and give it some thought. Consider it an ongoing discussion. Hello. Good timing. Have you ever taken a dog for a walk? Yes, where you stroll together with a canine companion. Dogs are instinctually loyal, but no matter how well behaved a dog might be, it gets unhappy if it's cooped up in the same place for too long. Bringing it outdoors and watching it run free and enjoy itself is a splendid way to relax. It puts you in a good mood. Don't you want to try? Raring to go, I see. All right then. If you have any reservations starting out, we can treat this as a practice area. Once you've reached the point where you're able to enjoy it, we can head out onto the streets. Drinking some milk tea and walking the dogs. I wouldn't be surprised if it causes some commotion. Not that I mind, of course.
Off we go. Oh? I didn't expect to find my favorite hot springs here. You wouldn't mind it if I took a soak for a while, would you? Soaking in the steaming water is a fine way to cleanse and soothe both your mind and body. Now, if I only had a bottle of sake, that would make it perfect. My, someone rather discerning fitted out this shrine. Nothing looks out of place and everything's spaced out just right. Yes, I have to hand it to you. You can be rather considerate when it counts. Oh, well, hello. What brings you to see me today? If there's anything weighing on your mind, you can always talk to me. I'm always happy to listen to other people's problems. Who knows, I might even try to help you come up with a solution. Thank you for your concern, dear, but believe me, I am quite comfortable wherever I go. So, this must be an Adepti abode. Though it's a bit different from what I had imagined, it's still most fascinating. At first glance, the act of containing this vast space inside a tiny little teapot seems strikingly similar to the art of constructing a space from the imagination. But as it turns out, they work on fundamentally different principles. As Guji of the Grand Narukami Shrine, it is my duty to seek out and master all forms of knowledge and power. Only then am I capable of handling whatever phenomena come our way. Besides, if I can get the hang of this teapot trick, I'll be able to bring an unlimited supply of sake and snacks with me wherever I go. Regardless, please do look after me while I'm visiting this lovely little teapot of yours. Oh, well, hello. What brings you to see me today? If there's anything weighing on your mind, you can always talk to me. I'm always happy to listen to other people's problems. All right, off to bed now. Youngsters like you should keep early hours. What about me? Oh, I'm staying up to have a drink or two, maybe read a couple of interesting light novels. You weren't seriously thinking of joining me for the whole night, were you? Off we go! This realm is truly beginning to thrive. I cannot help but be stirred.
I've been burning the candle at both ends recently, with nighttime guard duty for some of my clients in between delivery jobs. We take turns, but it still means I rarely get to sleep the whole night. That's on top of the fact that getting proper rest on a delivery job is impossible. I doze a bit, but sitting up so that I'm ready to leap into action at the first sign that something's amiss? It's so nice to have a break from all that. I'm so ready to switch off and get a good night's sleep.
Need a surfboard? Time to roll!
Some of the greatest heroes come from the humblest of origins. I think that the same goes for good food, too. There's an intimacy and charm to humble roadside stalls that no fancy restaurant could hope to replicate. Plus, you get to try food from a bunch of different chefs in the same place. The question is, which place shall we start with? Any recommendations? Hey, buddy! Good to see you again. Oh, this place is dope, and so huge! Good morning to you, too. Whew, I just finished my run, then practiced my horse stance in a few kicks. How's your day looking? I still got a few more moves to practice here, but do you want to meet at the tea house after I'm done? Hey, buddy! Good to see you again. Oh, this place is dope, and so huge! Are you kidding me? Isn't it obvious? Well, I don't know how you haven't noticed, but I totally love it here. I mean, you built this whole place from the ground up. How cool is that? To get specific, though, here's 3 reasons why I dig this place. It's fun, chill, and I can sleep with both eyes closed. You got that from me, didn't you? Anyway, look, I want to level with you. In my mind, there's a fine line between graciously accepting the hospitality of your host and being a leech. Now, I know you won't let me pay any rent while I'm here, because we're friends and all, but I will at least insist on making myself useful. So if you catch me cleaning or gardening at any point, don't try and stop me. Ha! Knew you'd say that. But if all I am is a guest, does that mean you want me to treat this like a hotel? Or would you rather I made myself at home? Okay, so do you have any objection to me cleaning up after myself while I'm in my own home? I'll give you to the count of 3 to raise any objections. Ready? 3! Okay, great, no objections. I'm glad that's settled.
these bookshelves, I should be able to house my collection. When did I buy them? All of them were picked up during my travels. It may be because I've traveled to too many places, but I accumulated such a trove before I knew it. Yes, this is a most quiet and secluded place, perfect for solitary contemplation. I may enjoy wandering the world like a cloud, but I still need a place to return to after my travels. And, well, let's just say this place is much better than where I used to live alone. So, this is an abode created by the Adepti of Liyue. Mighty and illuminated indeed. Good morning. The morning light is fair and most fitting for a stroll. So, mighty and illuminated. The environs here are most comfortable. The air is pure and peaceful, free of taint or pollution. I am certain that your honest spirit was what allowed such an abode to be made manifest. But of course, all things here are fashioned from your every thought. As your thoughts fly, so shall they be. Indeed, you are most discerning. That assessment is correct. But should you wish to use this as a way to control your thoughts and avoid treading the path of evil, that seems to... Indeed. Mortal hearts are filled with thoughts beyond count, complex and cluttered. Rage may drive people to commit acts of violence, yet may also imbue them with courage. Unpleasant though envy may sound, so too may it push people to strive harder. Fear is despised by all, yet should one so utterly lack it that they pursue only their own pleasure in all things without regard for right or wrong, how would they be any different from a base beast? Such emotions whisper evil into mortal hearts, yet they can also guide them towards good. The same holds true for the sword in your hand. You choose whether it shall be used to ward off evil or scourge the innocent. But I imagine one such as yourself must have long learned how to control your thoughts. Oh? And when can you not? Oh, apologies. 'Twas I who spoke too much. I was for many years a teacher and could not help but launch into a lecture. I shall steep a pot of tea. Let us enjoy it together and refresh ourselves.
Silverware needs to be kept in clean, dry conditions, just like books. At home, we actually keep all our silver in a study room, just like this. You shouldn't stack silver, because sometimes it can be a little soft and malleable. The best way to store it is to wrap it up in cloth and put it on a bookshelf. That reminds me, I brought some pieces from my collection with me, and they need a lot of care. It's probably time I gave them a clean. Do you want to see them? Running late again. Wow, I never thought I'd get to take a walk down the country lanes while I'm here. Did you set all this up just for me? Fresh fruit and vegetables, groceries, and what's that over there? Oh, I feel spoiled for choice. I gotta walk down this street and take this all in. Come on, keep up. Hey, traveler! I made it! This place is fascinating. It's perfect for wind chase. Morning. Did you sleep well? Huh. It looks like you could use a nap. Hey, traveler! I made it! This place is It's a lot different from what I'm used to. Oh, no, that's not what I meant at all. Being here, it's just a new sensation, that's all. I've never been somewhere so amazing. I'm so excited. My heart feels like it's beating a mile a minute. Definitely. The size is only part of it, though. What's really impressive is what you've done with the place. I never get lost in the mountains back home, and that's a big area too. But as I was exploring this place just now, I really had to pay attention, or I never would have found my way back. Really? Then, if you hear the frantic ringing of a silver bell, come find me, okay?
You brought me all the way out here just to show me the food stalls. Well, this was most unnecessary. These recipes look quite elementary. One could just as easily make them in the comfort of one's own home. Oh my, that wonderful aroma. Well, since we're already here, we might as well take a seat and order some delicacies. Oh, what a quiet and tranquil spot. And it's modeled after a human village. A perfect place to sit and meditate. How did you... Clearly, you somehow found out that one has been tinkering away with one's mechanisms and getting no sleep during the nights.
Strength is one of those things where you gotta use it or lose it. So, wanna train with me sometime? Time to roll!
This realm offers pleasing scenery, a state of quietude, and excellent amenities. Very suitable for those who wish to study the art of mechanics in peace. Were you perchance inspired by one's own abode? It brims with adeptal energy. The views are expansive. Yes, it is most to one's liking. Speaking of adeptal energy, mortals cannot wield the power of subspace creation with which this abode was made. Whence did you procure this treasure? Ah, I see. Streetwood Rambler has always been fond of natural scenery, and often laments its transient nature, for the most pleasant sights tend to disappear with a change of seasons. Small wonder, then, that she utilized the power of subspace creation to preserve her favorite sights within this teapot. Yet it is you, through your furnishing endeavors, who have transformed this subspace into the most homely of lodgings. The next time one feels reticent to seek sustenance in the outdoors, perhaps one shall invite oneself over for dinner. You accept the idea with such alacrity. Then it is settled. One looks forward to your cooking. This realm offers pleasing scenery, a state of quietude, and excellent amenities. Very suitable for those who wish to study the art of mechanics in peace. Were you perchance inspired by one's own abode? Oh, most appealing. One does have a formidable aptitude for conversation. However, one is currently preoccupied with a technical conundrum of great importance. We may need to postpone any idle colloquy for later. One once developed a supreme housekeeping machine to perform domestic chores such as sweeping and tidying. To enhance its functionality, one added a sound response module so that it could be operated with voice commands. However, the module is flawed. For instance, if one is too far away from the machine, it cannot detect the audio signal, and thus cannot be remotely operated. Do you have any suggestions on how to resolve this problem? A viable solution, technically speaking, although a little inelegant. However, yes, your suggestion has pointed out towards yet another solution. One simply needs to fashion a sound amplification machine. With just a little adeptal energy, such a device could amplify sounds from hundreds of miles away, then pass the relevant commands to other audio-activated mechanisms. One shall have full command over one's contraptions without the need to move a muscle. Glorious. Very well. We may consider this conundrum resolved. Now back to our conversation. When you said that you wanted to have a chat, did you mean that you would like for one to tell you a story? No, not some. All of one's stories should qualify as cool. Nevertheless, one ought to refrain from sharing certain stories with you until having sought permission from some old friends. The girls, whom you already know quite well, for instance, to utter but a word about their childhoods is to hazard their faces scrunching up as if they had bitten into a sour lemon. Truly, one is most at ease when speaking with you. Still, you have spoken little of the things you and Paimon have experienced in the past. The ruse is quite unnecessary. If there are things you do not wish to speak of, so be it. One shall inquire no further. Go. We may pick up this conversation again when you feel more comfortable telling your story. Whatever you share, one vows to never tell a soul. This realm were you perchance... Oh, however, one is currently preoccupied. One wants to enhance its however, the module is flawed. Do you have any suggestions? However, yes, your suggestion with just a little adeptal energy, such a device could amplify sounds from hundreds of miles away, then pass the relevant commands to other very well. We may consider this conundrum resolved. When you said that you wanted to have a chat, did you mean that you would like for one to tell you a story? Oh, you are a good child. Yes, with some fine tea to soothe the throat, one shall be able to talk far more fluidly. Nevertheless, one ought to refrain from sharing certain stories with you until having sought permission from some old friends. The girls, whom you already know quite well, for instance, to utter but a word about their childhoods is to hazard their faces scrunching up, as if they had bitten into a sour lemon. Truly, one is most at ease when speaking with you. Still, you have spoken little of the things you and Paimon have experienced in the past. The ruse is quite unnecessary. If there are things you do not wish to speak of, so be it. One shall inquire no further. Go. We may pick up this conversation again when you feel more comfortable telling your story. Whatever you share, one vows to never tell a soul. This realm offers pleasing scenery, a state of were you perchance... No. In fact, nothing in particular. Mortals are wont to rush from one endeavor to the next, but this is because their lifespan is short. They fear being left behind by their peers if they waste but a little of the time they have. One has never felt that kind of distress. By nature, Adepti are not part of the human world. For us, centuries can pass by in a flash, not to mention that one prefers to focus single-mindedly on the study of mechanisms, and tends not to be distracted by worldly attachments. Except perhaps... Yes, the exception would be one's disciples. One cares for them as if they were one's own children. Now that is another of one's areas of expertise. Very well. In that case, allow one to share with you some rather novel means of relaxation. There is, indeed. One has quite the compilation of methods right here. Behold. Play mahjong with strangers, go to Mount Hulao to knock on some amber. Whenever one feels a need of relaxation, one simply draws at random from this collection. Oh, would you care to share your thoughts on the experience? One is quite curious. And of course, if you have other suggestions on novel ways to relax, one is all ears. There is certainly merit to simply letting the mind wander freely. In idleness, we often find sparks of inspiration that might otherwise go unnoticed. Still, one is at something of a loss regarding where to best partake in such an activity within this teapot. You can change the scenery here at will to suit your mood, correct? Then perhaps, could you craft a likeness of Dreyun Karst? No, on second thought. Save yourself the trouble. Let us pay a visit to the real Dreyun Karst. Would you care to soar the skies by one side? One could easily make that happen with one's mastery over wind and cloud. Then it is decided. One just needs a moment to make a plan and retrieve a mechanism or two, and then we shall be on our way.
This realm is truly...
It's completely furnished, is well placed, enjoys good lighting. Yes, this bedroom will do just fine. Some members of the aristocracy hanker after decorations of luxury and beauty, but arrange the room in an absolutely horrific manner. I detest such aristocratic customs. But this place... Now this is a place one can really relax. This study, it brings back some memories. As a child, I tried all sorts of ways to avoid books that taught aristocratic etiquette. But to no avail. I had no choice but to memorize them all. Forget it. It's all in the past now. I shouldn't get myself down. I must look ahead to my new life. Oh, it's you. What is it? Morning. Remember, I have yet to enact vengeance upon you. You better return in one piece. Oh, it's you. What is it? Huh? What kind of question is that? I'm certainly not someone who's good at handing out compliments. Pointless. You think I'm some kind of tender soul? Neither good nor bad. There you go. Hey, have you been watching me while I'm not looking? Darn it. How did I not notice? Anyway, vengeance will be mine. Oh, it's you. What is it? Huh. Didn't think you were the type to get bored. Sure, speak. Let me think. Not long ago, I took on an assignment to clear out some nearby treasure hoarders. On my way back, I rescued a Springvale hunter who was being attacked by a monster. I didn't expect him to send meat and wine the next day. Daring to send things despite knowing that I'm the heir to the sinners of Mondstadt. I'll remember this insult. A small fry like that monster can't hurt me. However, the meat was so good that I ate too much and got a stomachache, so I couldn't properly enjoy the wine. Best not. If you really want, I'll make a stormcrest pie for you. Just this simple chat with you has made me feel a lot better. Thanks. Oh, it's you. What is it? That I'd like to do? Why are you asking? What a weird statement. If that's the case, then let me teach you how to dance. Specifically, the dance of sacrifice. I told you, I've incorporated dance into my swordplay. If you want to learn my sword techniques, you'll need to learn to dance first. Actually, dance is also my favorite artistic pastime. It's time for you to learn. Then I ought to reserve the darkest and most grievous of vengeance for you. Thinking about it. Since we're already this far, then I'll turn a blind eye to any new grievance. After all, my vengeance for you runs deep. It has long been inextricable. Oh, it's you. That I'd like to do? Why are you asking? What a weird statement. If that's the case, then let me teach you how to dance. Specifically, the dance of sacrifice. I told you, I've incorporated dance into my swordplay. If you want to learn my sword techniques, you'll need to learn to dance first. Actually, dance is also my favorite artistic pastime. It's time for you to learn. Practice your basic dance steps first, then we'll talk. Such avarice. I ought to reserve the darkest and most grievous of vengeance for you. But thinking about it, since we're already this far, then I'll turn a blind eye to any new grievance. After all, my vengeance for you runs deep. It has long been inextricable.
I have the exact set of furniture in the room I was given by the church. Seeing it here feels like coming home. Thank you, O great traveler, for all you've done to adorn this world. Allow me to compose an ode to exalt your efforts. What? Too dramatic? I really love the layout of this courtyard. It reminds me of the times I've gone mischief hunting all over Mondstadt. I can't help but feel like there's still something missing, though. Oh, I know. We need a bard performing in front of a crowd, a little girl secretly tossing bombs into the fountain, and a knight lounging lazily on the bench. If we can get them all together in one place, the atmosphere would be just perfect.
Carving waves!
Hey, is this where you usually reside? Looks like you've got plenty of space. It feels a little empty, though. Ever thought about inviting a few more people over to hang out or maybe throwing a party? I like it a lot. Couldn't think of a better place to say my prayers. I haven't found a drinking spot just yet, though. Don't suppose I could persuade you to build a bar here? Barbados brought us seeds and rain on a gentle breeze. So to show our gratitude, we brewed wine from his generous gifts. Good wine is not only a blessing from the animal archon, it's a symbol of Mondstadt itself. Given all this, as a member of the Church of Favonius, it'd be far more improper of me to abstain entirely, wouldn't you agree?
This place reminds me of the study Miss Lisa set up for me when I was learning to read and write. She said that human writing needs to be appreciated slowly and with a calm mind. So it's important to shut out all noise. When I was in that study, I felt like I could sit and read forever. Honestly, I'm still learning. Would it be all right with you if I come here whenever I want to read? Is this your lair? Sorry, your home? Such a huge world hidden inside such a tiny teapot. It's just like how Simulanka is contained within a book. Well, though this place is just as new and unusual, it's different from when I first arrived in Sumeru or Mondstadt. I don't feel that mix of excitement and unease. I feel safe and comfortable here. Thank you, but this place already has everything. I don't need anything more. If anything, there's too much. Some things will be wasted on me. For example, the soft bed that you prepared for me, perhaps it could go to another guest who needs it. And don't worry, I haven't used it. I'll fold the bedding and put it back in the closet. A very capable maid taught me how to do it, and I've been looking for a chance to practice. The bed is fine. It's just that I'm more used to sleeping in confined spaces. I feel safer that way. I've already found a few suitable places, the small sofa and inside the wardrobe. And since there aren't any cats here to come and scratch me because I've taken their favorite spot, every night is a good night's sleep. Oh. In that case, I'll let them have first pick and then I can find somewhere else. I wouldn't want to scare them. They're more than welcome. Starting tonight, I'll be sure to leave a little space before I go to sleep. Is this your lair? Sorry, such a huge... Well, it's different from when I first arrived. Thank you, but if anything, for example, don't worry. I'll fold the bedding and put it back in the closet. The bed is fine. I've already found a few suitable, and since there aren't any cats here to come and scratch me because I've taken their favorite spot, every night is a good night's sleep. Will you draw one for me, like Albedo? Would that be too much trouble? I've never had a lair like this before. I'll treasure it. Please, allow me to help you.
Whoa! This orchard smells wonderful! The apples must be super big and juicy. And these bunches of grapes weighing down the dense vines. They'll become delicious wine one day. Why don't we sample some of these future wines? It can't hurt to enjoy them a little. Come on, open wide.
Running late again.
The park is one of the most pleasant places in the city. Most people taking a break there are relaxed and in pretty good spirits, so they're always willing to listen to a song or two. Let's work together to make this park even more beautiful.
Ten points for agility.
You've come at long last. While I was waiting for you, I nearly finished penning quite a few poems. Morning! Going anywhere to play today? There are a lot of places I want to visit. Need a recommendation? You've come at long last. While I was waiting for you, I nearly finished penning quite a few poems. It's great, of course. I know that every detail here is the result of your hard work. I hold immense gratitude for all you've done. This place already has everything I want. Oh, I'm flattered that you asked for my thoughts. But you should be more confident in your own tastes. Here, you're the real deal protagonist. Try things with confidence and turn your ideas into reality. And if you ever run into trouble, I'll lend a helping hand.
Not a bad place to repair my weapons. Turns out 2 swords require twice the maintenance. Weapons are the claws that the Knights of Boreas use to rend the flesh of their enemies. But they are also the hearts that hold our faith. The weapons of Knights of yore often become legends, every bit as well known as their owners. Tell me, what stories do you think will be told of my blades one day? Well met, Honorary Knight. Seems to me you've got quite the stronghold yourself. Morning, Honorary Knight. There's a pleasant breeze today. May it carry you gently on your journey. Well met, Honorary Knight. Seems to me you've got quite the stronghold yourself. Couldn't be more at home. A true Knight of Boreas can build his den anywhere. Animals adapt to their environment to survive. I've got personal experience in that regard. both before and during the expedition. Some animals conceal themselves to avoid predators, often hiding in inhospitable terrain. Thorny bushes, perilous cliffs, the spires of the Favonius Cathedral, the rooftop of a certain knightly headquarters. Haha, those were my hiding spots after escaping the office. The others gradually got quite good at finding me, though. These days, I'd probably have to hide behind the wind barriers in Storm Terror's lair or Dragonspine's Peak during a blizzard. Thanks, but I'd rather do without. Sleeping more soundly would lower my alertness and ability to make a quick getaway. Well met, honor. Seems to me. Couldn't be more at home. A true knight of Boreas can build. Animals adapt to their environment to survive. Yep. It took us through lots of desolate, dangerous terrain. We often had to make camp in hostile surroundings. We took cots and tents, of course, but there were some nights when we had no time to set them up. I did, but when my troops were freezing, I could hardly sleep soundly in comfort, could I? I always let the wounded use my tent instead. Oh, if only we had a teapot like this. Well met, on. Seems to me. Couldn't be more at home. Animals adapt to their environment to survive. I've got some animals can thorny bushes, perilous cliff. Haha. These days, I'd probably have to hide behind the wind barriers in Storm Terror's lair or Dragonspine's Peak during a blizzard. Thanks, but I'd rather do without. Sleeping more soundly would lower my alertness and ability to make a quick getaway.
This realm is truly beginning to thrive. I cannot help but be stirred.
Time
Is this your lair? Sorry, your home? Such a huge world hidden inside such a tiny teapot. It's just like how Simulanka is contained within a book. Good morning. I just went to check on that little bird. Or should I say big bird? She wakes up so early. What does she eat for breakfast? Does she like to eat bread, or what about grain?
Rev the engines!
Points for agility.
Is this really necessary?
This place has some similarities with the Abyss. A fully independent realm, separated from the outside world. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to stay a while. Make sure you leave plenty of open space for me to use. That way, I won't run the risk of damaging the landscape or buildings during my sword practice. Morning. If you have some free time today, come over and train with me.
Need a surfboard? Faster!
Try and stop me!
Hurry up, Brassa! Traveler! I made it! This place is fascinating. It's perfect for wind trace. Morning. Did you sleep well? Huh. It looks like you could use a nap. Hup.
You can't beat the atmosphere here.
Let's ride!
Rev the engines!
10 points for agility.
Bang! And with that, the fate of the Bourgeois Brotherhood was sealed. Finally, a seat with a view. Bang! And with that, the fate of the Bourgeois Brotherhood was sealed.
Gotta steer clear of other people. This realm is truly beginning to thrive.